Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to the Ceramic Repair Studio. Now in today's video I have a couple of Chinese lids here, and as you can see they're missing their faux dogs. Now I do have the faux dogs here, and I'm going to share with you how I'm going to glue them back on properly. But before I do, please consider subscribing if you enjoy this content at the end, and also a thumbs up if you found it useful. And let's get going. Right, so what you'll need is a bottle top. I tend to collect milk bottle tops. They're really useful for mixing glue and also paint when needed. And I've got some araldite here, and it's a slow curing glue. You want something which is going to take a little time to cure. And don't need it, but I'm going to use a little bit of titanium dioxide powder just so it knocks back any yellow from the glue, and a little bit of scotch tape just to stick them on again, just to hold them in place while the glue is setting. Now what I like to do first is just to do a sort of demi run, and as you can see this could go in all sorts of angles, but you want to make sure it's right, and by carefully looking you can see where there are some indentations, so you almost want to line those up. So by looking and then placing, I can see that goes there, so I just leave that there for a second. Missing part here, and there's a little bit here, so I'm just going to place that on there to see if that's going to fit well, and place it just gently, and that's fitting nicely there. So what I'm going to do now is mix the glue. So I'm going to use half and half in quantities. So this is the standard araldite, and then we're just going to place a little bit into our lid there. Always put the lid back on straight away, and then the other part. Again, just placing 50-50. So with the cocktail stick, we're just mixing it together. And they're both, first of all, they're both two slightly different colours, and you'll know it's well combined when it starts to become slightly cloudy in colour, and maybe even a little thicker. Now you can use this straight away, but I'm just going to add just a little bit of titanium dioxide powder. And again, what this does, it does stop any glue from going yellow over a period of time. And you just need a tiny amount. If you put too much in, it will actually compromise the glue. Not necessary, but I like to use it. Right, so once that's thoroughly mixed, we're ready for placing. So let's take this one first. So I place him off. Now we're only going to glue one side. If you glue two sides, they will actually want to draw apart. So we're only going to glue one side, then place. And I'm going to glue on the dog here. So you could do it either way. Now you want a little bit, you don't want to be too liberal, because we don't want it to be splurting out everywhere, but you want to make sure that you've got plenty on, and that every single bit on there has been glued, has had the glue. So once you've applied the glue, what I like to do is then just give it a little scrape and just scrape off any excess, and then just gently place that down. Then we'll look to see where our part is, and then just gently place on. And it should, there. So once we've done that, I'm going to just take some scotch tape, and what I like to do is just fold a little bit over, just so it's easy when it comes away again. And then we're just holding down, and first of all we just want to hold down and press, and then we'll just tape it and pull him down there, if you can see that there. And I'm just going to take the other side again, taking the tape. Always best to work against gravity, so obviously the faux dog is on top, so it's really easy for gravity to pull it down, so it's not going to be going anywhere. And this should take around 24 hours for it to completely cure. I can keep coming back to that and just double checking, make sure it's nice and in alignment. So let's take this one here now. So again, place him off. Look here. Now placing the glue again, as we did on the previous dog. And I'm just applying the glue again liberally, but not being too overzealous, all along. And then just scraping off any surplus glue. Can use the other side of the cocktail stick. So once it's placed on correctly, again, I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of the Scotch tape and then hold down firmly and then press down and just hold that into place. Pressing down. If there is any surplus glue, you can always just very carefully take a cotton bud with a little bit of water and just gently wipe on the sides if you do find that you have applied a little bit too much to the area. So there we are, there's our faux dogs on top of their ginger jar lids, ready to just cure. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Again, please, for the algorithm, place a thumbs up and also consider subscribing. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye.